Good afternoon, Pute. So today, what we are going to do is to understand how web development can be done. How web development can be done. Hmm? Now, first of all, I will keep since we have so many edits today to make sure the streaming is properly done. I will keep the video off. I hope the voice is also okay. Voice got okay ne? The noise in nane?
No, miss.
No. Right. Okay. So Pute, what we are gonna do today is HTML. Hmm? All of you know HTML. HTML is there in many grades that was started from grade 7 onwards. Grade 7, 8, and grade 9 a bit, but in grade 10, 11, uh, 10, of course, having the same idea from previous grades, but from grade 11, there are a lot. Or from the very beginning, you have to go through the HTML part to understand how do these web pages work. Okay, Pute? So here, today now what you can see on the screen is how your O-level textbook, grade 11 textbook is covering all HTML tags. This is of course important, Pute. The most of the things you know, and there are some things that you might not know, but as all of you here have selected IT as an O-level subject, it's compulsory to have this knowledge with you. Okay, so that's why I thought of doing it as a separate one so that you all can understand everything better. All right, so today, starting from the IDE, I hope all of y'all are on your computers. So, based on the editor, starting off from the editor, today we are going to continue doing the practicals. It's totally and absolutely the practical. So I hope all of you have the computers ready. So shall we start off making the web application? There's a web page. I shall share it with you. Mm, we are going to poach the cat. All right. This is what we are going to make first. It's not that designed, it's just a simple one. But we'll first learn what it is and then go to tables, and there are some more tags to be done. So anyways, to do all these, first of all, we need a web editor. What do we need? A web editor. Hmm? So here, Pute, I'll give the full screen share. Here, Pute, to type everything on web or to develop web pages, what I'm going to use is this web editor, which is known as Visual Studio Code. This is Visual Studio Code. This is what you are going to use. But you might not have that with you right now. So we'll first start downloading it. Just open your browser, say Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code.
Miss, I already have it.
You have it. Great, great, great. If you don't have, shall we quickly search for Visual Studio Code and click on this download button? And I hope most of you all have Windows. Click on Windows. Then this download will be started. And in case if it's blocked, saying that the file is unverified, what you can do is click on download unverified file. So you will get it downloaded. That's 90.4 MB. That takes little time to download. If your one is downloaded, please double click and proceed. whose setups are downloaded. Yeah, almost to finish the download. How are y'all? Right, my one is downloaded. So what you can do is just visit the place that is in my downloads. You can see this VS Code user setup. This blue color one is there, and just double click and start running. Now in my case, I do have it. The setup is detecting that I do have a opened one. So when you say this, double click on the setup. Are your downloads completed, Pute? Can I have the hands raised if that is completed? Tarushi Gihari, Sheradan, Tarusha and Tarushi. ෂේරට විතරයි වෙන ජාතියක නමක් තියෙනවා. all are Tarushas and Tarushis. Okay, cool. So when you get it, please double click on the setup. Then you get I accept the agreement. Pick that. Click next. Okay. So if you want a shortcut on the desktop, yes, you can have it. If not, just click next and continue. And finally, install. If you get many nexts than my one, yes, that would be natural as you have not installed it before. So select all. So once it's completed, you will get this. This is how you get it. But in your case, it would be something this or a home page with many tabs, many cards like. Unfortunately, I think I do not have that since I have used. All right, fine. Now having this, now the editor is ready. Who is this? This is the text editor for HTML. This is ready. Now we can create a place to store these web pages. We have to create a place to store these web pages. Pute, if you have a place to store, that means there has to be a dedicated folder. Now what I did was I have gone to my desktop. I have gone to my desktop and I created a folder. In your case, Pute, go to anywhere on the computer. That can be documents, pictures, music, videos, all that. Okay. And create a folder with your grade and saying web practical. Now in my case, I have it on desktop grade 11 web practical. You can make it grade 10 web practical, grade 9 web practical as you stay with your grade. Now from here onwards, Pute, all web pages, there might be images, any document that you create about this web, they have to be placed here. Folder එකේ. You can't put it here and there. If you put it here and there, they won't be at one point. Now create a Finished. I hope up to this point you're done today. If that's done, what's next? Now everyone come to Visual Studio Code. Come to Visual Code. Now I do have this new file, some existing files, all that. That's totally all right. Wherever you are now, then go to File, click or select New Text File. Select New Text File. Then you get this. If you have not received that, now you get this. Select a language. Now, what's the language we are going to pick now? What is it? That is HTML. What's the language you are going to pick? HTML. So pick H. H type karaddi me enamo. Select HTML. Now, your file will look like Untitled 1. Mostly it would be 1 if you don't have any other untitles. Untitled 1. What's to be done next? The next step would be to save it. Now everyone go to, now you're on Untitled 1 and go to File. File. Then save. So instead of going to File Save, you can go to Control S as well. File Save. Now they will ask you to pick the folder. In my case, I had my folder as grade 11 web practical. Give the name. Our name would be Pochi the cat. I would say Pochi the cat. Pochi the cat. Make sure that it is with the file type HTML. HTML කියලාද තියෙන්නේ කියලා බලන්න. If that is not, it will not be saved as the right one. All right. So either you can save as index. There are different names. We will make it Pochi the cat. Now it is in which format, Pute? Now it's in HTML format. Now one more thing. Can't you do this on Notepad? Of course you can. No problem. You can do this on Notepad. You can do this on Notepad++ or Sublime Text. You can do it in many places. Right? Any text editor would support it. But Visual Studio Code is made to, it is made to work with whom? Work with programming languages. It is made to work with programming languages. So as a result, Pute, it can give you the suggestions. It can make you to type the things in the programming structure. So everything would be better. Everything would be better than the normal text editor. That's the reason why we use Visual Studio Code. All right, fine. So now we'll go to what we make. That is this Pochi the cat. I didn't send you this neither. Hold on, I'll unshare for a moment and send you this file. Now, although I send you this, the picture won't be visible. If you want the picture to get that cat as well. I'm sharing in the group. All right, I have shared in all three groups. Just check. There you can get the Poach the cat. All right. So we do have Poach the cat now. We do have the folder ready. Shall we start coding? Raise your hand if you have completed up to this point, Pute.
Done, Miss.
Okay, so we'll start coding now. Right. Visual Studio Code. Our file is Pochi the cat. Today, if you make any web page, any web page, it's compulsory to have 3 code segments. Number 1 is Pute. This is a text file. Although you say different names, this is ultimately a text file. So you have to mention that this file is a web page. It's a web file. Yeah, it is a text file, but it is a web page. කියලා කියන්න ඕනේ මුලින්. So to do that, we use the code segment. Now we call these as, when you come to web, you call these as tags. What do you call? Tags. Always we type things in tags. අපි tags වල තමයි දේවල් type කරන්නේ. Understood? This is a tag. The starting tag is HTML. HTML. Let me make it a little bigger. HTML. Remember, Pute, these are tags. I'm writing a comment. Comment එකක් කියන්නේ run වෙන්නේ නැහැ, but gives an explanation. Angle brackets ඇතුළේනේ මේවා ලියන්නේ. You know that. Angle brackets, exclamation, double dash. That is the comment. So here I'm writing, this is the opening tag. හැම වෙලේම tag එකකට තියෙනවා. One is opening tag, other one is closing tag. One is opening tag. Then closing tag, when you just type the angle bracket, it will show you the closing tag. It will show you the closing tag. All right. So this is the basic tag to show that it's a web page. Then we have a head tag. Head. Head means that always have the primary connections or external references, the setting type of details, all that are in head tag. But for us, for our age, we only write the title tag within head. But remember, when you say head, that has to be indented. මේ වම් අත පැත්තට වමද මේක? Right hand side. නේ? You have to indent to your right hand side. Using tab. Space එහෙම නෙමෙයි. Tab. තමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. Tab එක tab එකක් දෙන්න. So that's head. Alright? දැන් අපිටත් පුතේ ඔළුවට පස්සනේ ඇඟ තියෙන්නේ නේද? In the same way, head after closing the head. Sorry, I didn't write that this is closing time. This is a closing time. You all do with me neither. After closing the head,
Yes,
you
miss.
can open body. Very good, Pute. Do with me. After closing head, you can do say body. That's also in the same indentation line. Same line. Body. Now, Pute, head would be keeping all external references, any controlling things, all that. But body will be having the things that should be displayed. The things that should be displayed. Inside body only we write these headings, all that. Now we are done up to that point. Now moving to inside head. Now save this. Always put it as a practice. Keep it as, okay, you do write the code, save it. Using Control S, just save it, or go to File, Save, and save it. Then there's an option to run over here as well. But it's easy for you. Go to the folder location and run it. So you can open with any browser that you wish. So it would be open. Mama දැම්මේ Google Chrome එකේ. Right click, open with. Now there's nothing. Even on top, that is Pochi, the cat.html, that is the file name. We want to change it. අපිට ඕනේ ඔක change කරන්න. So who does the tab name change? This one. Tab name change will be done using title tag. Which tag put there?
Title tag.
Good. Title tag. That's the tag that we want right now. So inside head. Inside head කිව්වම head ගේ ඇතුළටත් ඇවිල්ලානේ නේද? Another indentation, say title, that is Pochi the cat. ඒක නේද තිබුණේ? No, it's home page of Pochi the cat. It's home page of
Miss.
Pochi the cat. ඕක නේ තිබුණේ?
Miss,
Yes, පුතේ.
what we type inside the head tags are visible or not for the web page?
That depends, Pute. That is not anyways, that is not visible on the page. That means that's not visible on the body. Body එකේ පේන්නේ අර white color page එකේ පේන්නේ. Which means here you don't have it. මේ මැද හරියේ you didn't get it. But if you make it the title, yes, that would be the name of this tab. Now see, it has changed නේද? Home page of Porchy the Cat කියලා. It's updated.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay. Other than that, script just several script links, style links, many of those can be placed there. Clear? I'll put the code.
Done, Miss.
Awesome. Save and see. Now, after this, what would be next? Next is Pute. We have to have a title called Porchy the Cat. Not a title, it's a heading. The right term is heading. To have the heading, what do you do? For heading Pute, we have the codes. Now our head work is over. The things you do on head or within head, that's over. Now we come to see the things on the body or the things that are visible. Right? We come to see the things that are visible. If I want those, then I need to write everything inside body. Then head එකේ වැඩ ඉවරයි. Body starts. Show the content on the web page. The first one is a heading. Again, tab. Heading tag is H. H වලින් තමයි පටන් ගන්නෙ. So we have 6 H's. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. What are these tags? Heading tags. As H1 we need, Porchy the Cat. This is the biggest heading, Porchy the Cat. Just save, run and see. Okay, this is the way that it is visible. So I give you the chance to copy paste that to H2, H3, H4, all that. Just check whether it will work right. Save, run and see. It will look like this. Okay, this is the code to it. Right. What we were doing was basically the headings. We tried Poach the Cat for heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and up to heading 6. This is what we have done when I was disconnected. Okay, right. So what's next? Now can you see? Now we don't know, we don't need all these. So we will simply get 1. We'll keep just H1 and make it, we'll just keep H1 and make the others commented. We'll keep it on the editor, but in the commented format. So to do that, I will start commenting from here, here to here. All right. So Poach the Cat would be there. Then you can see one more thing. That is this Poach the Cat. This Poach the Cat is centered. This is centered. So how can you make it center? There's a tag called center. It is not that used now, but we can still apply it. How to center? Use the center tag. Now always put if you want to center a heading. If you want to center a heading, then you have to surround the heading with center tag. That means heading එකක් නම් topic එකක් නම් center කරන්න ඕන, topic එකේ දෙපැත්තේ center tag එක දාන්න ඕන. So this is center. Starting with before H1 and ending after H1. See? And you can always, if a tag is in between another tag, you have to indent. All right. Now there would be a problem. Why is it center aligned? The reason for this center alignment is, why is center alignment red? The reason for this red color is it is a deprecated tag. Oh, what do you mean by deprecated tag? The deprecated, it's not in general use. Like we'll be using it. The tag is there, but it is not used for general purpose. But there's a new one to use instead of that. When what use then so we do this using CSS mostly. Therefore, center tag is now into red since it's deprecated. Okay, that's also done. Now would be we have a paragraph or no introduction. So this introduction, now we have subtopics. What are they? Introduction, profile, links, all 3. Introduction, profile, links, all 3 are subtopics. Which heading tag will you prefer for this? Which heading tag will you prefer for this? Tell me. Obviously, H2 ne the match ne. So after H1, after the comment, even, I will start off with H2. First would be introduction. Second is profile. Third is links. I created 2 H2 tags. එකපාර sorry 3H2 tags එකපාර හදන් ගියා. All right. How to use font tag, that we'll learn next. And then we have a paragraph about poaching. Hmm? Right. That is, now it's a paragraph tag underneath introduction. After introduction, it's paragraph tag. So use P tag. P is the tag for paragraph. These H tags for heading. Paragraph. This is the paragraph tag. So you can type and meanwhile get a picture as well. I mean, you Google a picture. I do have a picture that is this pochi. මගේ එක desktop එකේ තියෙනවා. මෙයා තමයි මගේ picture එක. මෙයා. You can pick any that you wish.
Miss, can you please show me the code?
Oops, sorry.
Done, Miss.
Finished. Shall we proceed? So the paragraph is there, that's done. After that, what's it? After the paragraph, it was the picture. Okay, so that's why I told you to get a picture. Get a picture and make sure that has somewhat readable name. That means puthe some they download the picture and that has a lengthy one with all the codes අර තියෙන dash percentage sign ඔය ඔක්කොමත් එක්ක තියෙනවා and you keep it as it is. So what happens is when you try to use it here and you all make the name wrong or those that name has some incompatible characters, so that would be a disaster. So make sure you have an image and that image has a name which is meaningful. So my image also did not have it as Katten. I made it the cat. You can simply right click on the file, go to rename and give a meaningful name. මේ තියෙන rename එක. rename press කරන්න. Then give it a meaningful name. Okay. All right. Now to add the image. Come down or come underneath the paragraph. This is about image tag. The tag is img src. img src. Then give the name. My one is cat.jpg. src means what? Source. Source. And give the file name. And save. All right. Close it and see how does it look like. පේන විදිය බලන්න චුට්ටක්. That image is huge and we get a big cat. Isn't it? ඔයාලා ගත්තේ චූටි එක්කෙනෙක් නම් ඒ කියන්නේ චූටි image එකක් නම් ඒක චූටියට පේනවා. Now my one is enormous. So to avoid that, what I do is I'm setting width, height, width and height. So don't ever, sorry, don't ever give it like don't ever give it as a value. Okay, make sure that you give it as a percentage. Now, I'm not too sure which percentage will be matching for width and height. I'm trying for width, I would try for 50%, and height, I would try for 40%. All right. Now see how does it look like? අයියෝ දැන් අර sausage එකක් වගේ පූසෙකින්. Which means I have to reduce either to increase the height or to reduce the width. I will make it 50-50 and see. No, it won't work. You need some more height. I will make it 65. Now see, Pute, it doesn't have a static value. You just have to like make it like adjust it until it gets to the right time, right value. Now it's right. That's what worked. 50 and 70. I don't know what worked before. I'll just see. It was 30 and 6 before. Now it was this. Come on now. And I'm lining a line right. I want it to be right aligned. දකුණු පැත්තට එන්න. Finish පුතේ. Finish නේද? Now shall we go for profile? In profile, what do we have to type? Or what do they want? Ah, this is interesting. In profile, now they want a list. They want a list with what? They want a list with A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. This type of list.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, Pute?
My picture can't be shown in the web page.
What's the format of the picture?
JPG.
JPG. Are you sure it's JPG or JPEG?
JPG, miss.
Can you send me the code, Pute?
Okay.
Okay, I'll check. Right. See, this is a list. Pute, use me. Lists, there are two types. I got it. Pute. පුතේ image එකේ අන්තිම තියෙන මෙන්න මේ angle bracket එක දාලා වහන්න. That's one thing. And I'm not too sure whether your image is at the same place of the web page. Image එකයි web page එකයි එක තැනද තියෙන්නේ. ඔය වගේ.
No, miss.
No, that's the problem. Bring it to one place with it.
Okay. Okay, I got it, miss. Thank you.
Got it. Got it. Right. Now the list. Once again to list. So we come to a list which is a numbered list. For this type of hold on. This is, I'll write a comment. This is a numbered list. You call it an ordered list. එකට අපි HTML වලදී කියන්නේ ordered list. It's OL. OL, that's ordered list. Then list items. Now, Pute, what ordered list does is declaring a list or starting a list. Okay. After starting the list, each and every item should be here. So here we want to have favorite food, smoked salmon. That is under LI. Likewise, there are 3 list items. Now, Pute, on the editor, we can press enter any amount, like as much as we want. We can press enter. There's no restriction. That will not be visible on that won't be visible on the uh, browser. Okay. So this is hidden talent. These are the elements. Finish with it. In that, just save and say, how does it appears? Methane 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. So if I want to make it A, B, C or Roman numbers ordered list has a type. See, type කියලා දුන්නට පස්සේ පුතේ 1 දුන්නොත් 1 2 3. That's the default version. A capital A දුන්නොත් capital A B C. Simple A දුන්නොත් simple A B C. Capital I දුන්නොත් Roman numbers. Capital Roman. Simple I දුන්නොත් simple Roman. ඔබ තමයි එන්නේ. So if you want A B C, you can pick this. I'll just have the types. One A. These are the available types. So it looks like this. Having that, see the favorite food, hobbies, and hidden talent. These are italicked. So we'll start making them italic as well. If you want some text to be italicked or italicked, the tag is I. To bold, tag is B. And to underline, tag would be U. So what I'll do is I'll underline the H2s. H2 ටික ඔක්කොම underline කරන්නද? I'll underline H2s. Then underline should be written beside center වගේම තමයි. H2 ට එළියෙන් දාන්න U. links එකෙත් H2 ට එළියෙන් දාන්න U. H2 ට එළියෙන්. So introduction, profile, and links. That's underline. Run and see. Yeah, now it's underlined. Same thing would be for italic, but if it's for favorite food only, you have to surround italic or I tag with favorite food. I. ඕන තැනින් නතර කරන්න. ඔන්න ඔය වගේ. Italic and bold දෙකම ඕන. I ළඟින්ම have bold even. So the first opened should be last closed. මුලින් open කරපු එක්කෙනා අන්තිමට close වෙන්නේ. So I B නම් open කළේ B I තමයි close වෙන්නේ. See? I B නම් open කළේ B I තමයි close වෙන්නේ. ඔන්න ඔහොම. So do that. Most of the content is done with Finish with it. See how does it look like. Done. So shall we come to see how to add links? Now this
Okay.
has a link to read Seattle Animal Control Shelter. That actually directs to the same. Yeah. Catherine යන්නේ Seattle Animal Shelter Foundation එකට. So I will get this link. You can go to any link, no problem. So now I should be underneath links. Okay. The link tag is a href. Hold on. A href. Still, I did not put it to a list, but it's only the link. A href. Okay. Then here paste the link. A href means anchor tag, then paste the link. Then you have to say the text that you have to click on. Now we have to click on Seattle Animal Control Shelter. This is the place that you have to click. A text එක දාන්න ඕනේ මේ A මැද්දට. Okay. So this is a link. A href. It will look like this. Now this is my link. You can use any link that you have. All right. Now if the same, I'm updating a little. If the same should be converted to, yes. If the same should be brought to a list. That, of course, a bulleted list. How can you do that? If a numbered list is OL, bulleted list is unordered list. Bulleted list is unordered list. And there also under list item, you can have the link. If there are many links, yes, you can have many LIs. The links විතරක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. First LI එක මේක, second LI එක, home. Likewise, you can have anything. That's not a problem at all. Where links පෙන්වන්නේ ඒ විදිහට. There also you can change the types. There are 3 types. The default one is the circle, this one. Other than that, sorry, default one is the disk. Other than that, we have the circle. Circle එකේ empty එකක් තියෙන්න පුතේ. ඉතින් filled නෑ. Empty රවුමක් තියෙන්නේ. And the other one is square. Like this. Okay. Yeah. Shall we do that UL as well? Finish. So that has all the main things, and we have some more to discuss about font tags and table tags. That's something exclusive to our grade 11s. එයාලට තමයි ටිකක් වැඩියෙන් තියෙන්නේ. So for grade 11s, I will do that. This is the part that I wanted to discuss with all of you. Have all got the same? මේක හම්බුණාද හැමෝටම?
Yes, miss.
Yes, so if you can send the final version, the web page in the format that I have shared with you into the group, that would be great. Okay, Pute. So if everything is fine, now grade 11s will have some additional parts for the exam. So that I'll be covering in the class. Others, yeah, this is what you all had to do. All right, fine. So then, Pute, we shall wrap up for the day. I hope this has become useful for the content that you have to face and to use in the coming years. Okay, so then we'll wrap up for the day. Practice HTML. We have mostly recalled few that you all have known for now. Fine. එහෙනම් පුතේ, we'll end here. Next week, as usual, we'll meet in our regular classes. Grade 9s will have a unit test. Connect to unit test according to the given schedule. All right, then. Thank you very much. See you next day. Good night.
Thank you, Miss. Good night, Miss.
Good night. Putri.